Hello friends, I welcome you all in my show, The Opinion Platform. December 6th is observed as Black Day in the history of India. To speak on this issue, we have a great scholar, Dr. Abhay Kumar, who has done his PhD from Center for Historical Studies of Jawaharlal Nehru University, and his PhD thesis was on Personal Muslim Law Board, PMLB, and he's a very recognized scholar on Muslim and Islamic issues globally. I will directly go to talk to him and ask that how do you see this day, December 6th, which is observed as Black Day, and what message would you like to give to the coming generation?
Thank you very much, Dharmaraj ji. There is no doubt about the fact that December 6th was the Black Day in Indian history, because on that day a mob was organized politically by the BJP, by the RSS, and in broad daylight in front of national and international media. Babri Masjid was demolished, it was telecast, and it was the symbol of the complete failure of law and order, and also it shows that the Hindu right has become one of the most powerful forces in Indian politics. And why this day should not be forgotten? Because in Uttar Pradesh, BJP was in power, and if I remember it correctly, then Kalyan Singh government has given assurance to Supreme Court that it will protect the Babri Masjid at any cost. And in center, Narasimha Rao was the PM, and he was heading the Congress party, which is known as a party believing in the ideology of Gandhi and Nehru and secularism. But everybody has failed Indian constitution. Police, machinery, media, everybody has failed in their duty. And on that day, Babri Masjid was demolished. So many people would argue that a mosque was demolished or a religious place of minority was demolished. So why should the majority community feel concerned about it? But my argument, and there are many other scholars who believe that it was not the attack of Babri Masjid alone. Babri Masjid was just a symbol. In appearance, you could say that a mosque was brought to the ground, but in fact, it was an attack on the Constitution of India. It was an attack on secularism, on the idea of minority rights. It was an attack on Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. Today, December 6th, is the death anniversary of Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. And what was his message? Baba Saheb Ambedkar has said that his life is for equality, his life is for fraternity, his life is for minority rights. And Baba Saheb Ambedkar has said that democracy must be tested by the fact if minority is given proper rights or not. In this country, the condition of minority is becoming worse and worse, and in fact in 1980s we should not forget that the BJP got only 2 seats in 1984 general elections, but after that it took a Babri Masjid, Ram Temple issue, and the secular party failed to check BJP to live up to its own ideology of secularism, and slowly BJP become powerful. Today it is dominating Indian politics. You could say the rise of Hindutva politics everywhere, and the secular party is losing election one after another. So the Babri Masjid issue was not taken up seriously. The secular party thought that okay, the BJP will come and they will be able to manage it, and they thought that the soft Hindutva card will be very helpful to the secular party. In Madhya Pradesh elections, I have spoken on your channel also that Kamal Nath has played soft Hindutva card. He said that Babri Masjid gate was opened by Rajiv Gandhi. But what is the result? the majority community, the communal forces, they did not vote for the Congress party, but the BJP has won the elections by huge margin. So the lesson of the Babri Masjid demolition is that it is not just the attack on minority or Muslim, but it is basically attack on the federal structure, the constitutional structure, the minority structure, the basic principle of constitution. If Babri Masjid is not protected, then the democracy was also not protected. So the Babri Masjid attack, in my views, was the attack on democracy. So the lesson today we have to draw, we have to remember, you have to keep our mind that we must respect religious places. We must respect minority communities. Without protecting the rights, the lives of minority community, democracy cannot survive. If minorities are suppressed, if they are not given equal rights, then that is not democracy, but it is vegetarianism. In Indian democracy, there is a tendency that it is turning towards right, it is become vegetarian. So on this day, let's remember Baba Saheb Ambedkar, that we will stand with minority rights and we must condemn the demolition and we must demand justice for all those who were involved in demolition of Babri Masjid, and we cannot forget history. Long live justice, long live minority rights, long live Indian democracy.
Abhayji, one last small question I would like to ask you briefly. Why do you think December 6th would have been chosen, fixed as the day to demolish Babri Mosque?
Dharmaraj ji, there may be multiple interpretation. Nobody can say for sure. But I would try to argue, this is my personal opinion, Babri Masjid was demolished on 6th of December because today is the death anniversary of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. So by demolishing Babri Masjid, the Hindutva forces were killing two birds with one stone. On the one hand, it was bringing a new issue, a communal issue, a issue promoting frenzy, anti-Muslim sentiments, and by promoting this fanatic agenda, it was basically trying to silence the debate and discourse around social justice and anti-caste movements. In history, there are many scholars. I think Tanika Sarkar, Sumit Sarkar, Tapan Basu has written a book, and the book is known as Khaki Shorts and Saffron Flag. This book gives you some idea to explain why it was demolished on 6th of December. The argument given by Sarkar and Tapan Basu is that the RSS emerged in 1920s because at that time the lower caste politics, the social justice politics was rising. So in appearance, you might get this feeling that BJP and RSS is attacking Muslims. It is against Muslim. But in reality, it is also against Ambedkar's legacy. It is against all those who are critical of Manuvad and Brahmanism. So the RSS from its inception has always tried to promote Brahmanism. It has always tried to saffronize social justice debate, social justice discourse, and it is trying everything to pit Dalit community against Muslims community. But Dalit community is guided by the ideology of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, who has said that without minority rights, no democracy can survive. The message of Baba Saheb Ambedkar is equality, fraternity, and liberty. And there are many anthropologists who have worked and they have shown that Dalit Muslims are more close to Dalits from other community. So Dalit Muslims alliance is the answer to the rise of Hindutva politics, and that is why the BJP is afraid of Dalit Muslims unity, Dalit unity among Hindus, among Muslims, among Christians, among Sikhs, among those who do not believe any religion. So it is using selectively Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar to spread anti-Muslim agenda, but the ideology of BJP and RSS has been thoroughly exposed, and nobody will accept those communal agenda. So on this day, we should not forget that we have to remember Baba Saheb Ambedkar, and we have to condemn demolition of religious places. It has no place. Demolition has no place in any democracy. Now cities' names are being changed. Even JNU's logo has been changed. These are all symbolic issues. These are being done to polarize society. We must condemn it, and we must follow the footprints of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, that is equality, fraternity and liberty.
Friends, we know that 6th of December was historically being observed as the death anniversary of one of the giant activists, scholars, lawyers and the defender of human rights, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And it is no surprise that post 80s and during 90s, the social justice parties had emerged at the national level. That is why, as Dr. Abhay Kumar has given example, citing the name of the book and their authors, that how communal politics tried to create a bifurcation in the unity between Dalit and Muslim, and not just that. Through that, they succeeded actually. Today, if we see that the agenda which was set during 90s after attacking on the Babri mosque, communal politics has risen in the country, and thereafter the same political outfits have succeeded as well in grabbing this power, controlling the people. Well, this cannot be said that the control they have established through a wrong example. Instead of working for the people, they have gone against the sentiments of the people. I think this ploy will not work for a long time, as the ground resistance is also happening and people are again uniting against such communal frenzy and in favor of everything which goes for human rights and justice. With this, I conclude. If you like my channel, I request you to subscribe, like and share. And once again, I say thank you to Dr. Abhay Kumar. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.